Hey you guys, this is Jen. I got another journal that I made, and it's very primitive and very grungy and very, I don't know what, distressed, I guess. But I had a lot of fun making it. I like to do something kind of old and messy and distressed after I've been doing something that's like neat and clean. Anyway, this is made out of homespun, and the pages, it's soft. I mean, there's some chipboard and some cardstock in between the pages for a little bit of support, but basically it's a soft book. The closure is just some old lace, and I stuck a little sprig of flowers in there, and the front has some old fabric that had some stamping type stuff on it. Down here I've got a few little pieces of homespun and a couple of safety pins. It's got 3 signatures. That's the spine, and the back has some of that old fabric, and I hand stitched the X's up the spine. So the first page, I always like to put a pocket in my books. So here's a pocket, and inside the pocket is a large tag, and it says, "Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." That was by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And on the other side, I made a little, it was such a big tag that I folded it up and made a little pocket. And this one is just, it's got a gear on it, and it says, "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all." Helen Keller said that. And this one, oh my goodness, there's Bunny. He has joined a gentleman's club. Would you look at that? A nice top hat and everything. Never let anyone dull your sparkle. That's right, Bunny. You just do whatever it is that makes you happy. So, Bunny's having a big time out on the town tonight. So, that's in that pocket. And then as we go on, we've got this little girl holding a lamb. I think that's such a cute picture. And I have some vintage music paper and some just different kinds of ephemera down there. And the next page, there's a little girl sitting there with her toys looking kind of bored. And I did so many layers on that, mostly because I like the way it looks, but also because I needed the support for the book, to give it a little stability. And it didn't work all the way, but anyway, here's a little tag, and inside there's a little pocket, and there's a little tiny envelope. And inside the envelope, it says something, I'm sure. There we go. "There is a garden in every childhood, an enchanted place where colors are brighter, the air softer, and the morning more fragrant than ever again." And so that just folds up and sticks inside this little tiny envelope, and then that sticks inside this little pocket, and the whole thing goes behind the picture of the little girl. And then over here we have heart out of fabric that I stitched on, and here's some teeny tiny buttons down the side. Down here there's a little, actually Michelle Mulligan made that for me one time. I thought it was so cute. It's just a little butterfly, and then here it says, "Those who don't believe in magic will never find it." And that just tucks in front of the butterfly. And behind this, there's another pocket, and it says, "If you obey all the rules, you miss all the fun." Katharine Hepburn said that. So that's that page, and that's the thing I was talking about that Michelle made. And on this page, There's a little girl with some angel wings playing a trumpet or something. I don't even know what kind of is. Oh, maybe that's a French horn. I think that's what that is. And again, we have a whole bunch of layering. And in here is a tag. It says, let me play in the sunshine. Let me dance in the rain. Let me sing for joy and remember the days of my childhood forever. That's one of my favorite quotes because childhood is the best life has to offer, and I think everybody should enjoy it or have the best chance they can have at enjoying it. And here's a little girl on the telephone, an old-time telephone. It says grow down the side with some, I don't know what that stuff is, some kind of tissue paper. And then down here is a little pocket. See the little pocket. And inside the little pocket is a little envelope. And inside the little envelope, the suspense is killing you, I know. Inside the little envelope, she said she couldn't keep her colors inside the lines, so she drew new lines. There you go. If a situation isn't working out for you, then do whatever it takes to change it so it does work out for you. I think that's what that means. That's the way I took it anyway. So, and since this is my video, we're going to say I'm right. Because I'm the one who's making the video. Okay, and then we have, and this homespun stuff actually is really old. I have had it for years and years. This says laugh as much as you breathe. And there's a bunny and a kitten and another bunny going for a ride on a scooter. And here's our bunny down here and a little tag. It says XOXO, and then on the back it says me next. Our bunny wants to go for a ride on that scooter. I think he thought that looked like big fun. And inside this little side pocket here is a little handmade booklet. This is a napkin decoupage, and the first page has a little tuck spot, and it says taken from the past to be preserved. And then inside it says write in this journal, just a note or a scribble or a secret. Write in your own handwriting, even if you don't like the way you write, because it is a part of you, and someday someone will find it and remember you were here. You had real hopes and dreams and ideas, and they will know you cared and you took the time to leave a message. So that is your advice from me for the day. And someday somebody would be very happy to find a message that you wrote. And here's some tissue paper that I colored with some inks. Here's some forget-me-nots. I found this on Pinterest. I thought that was such a cute picture. And then I just put forget-me-nots up there because that's what the flowers are. And behind the forget-me-nots, there's a tuck spot. And here is page 1 and page 2. These are rub-ons that I got from Jan Delbone when she went on her crazy shopping trip and gave me a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, these are for all your journaling needs. I told you in the last thing to write a message or write something down for somebody to find. So there's no excuse not to do that because this comes complete with the paper to do it. And then we have a page with a little heart with some flowers on it. And I made a little tiny envelope out of one of those guest check things from like a restaurant. And inside is another little tiny piece of paper. And it says, wherever you go, go with all your heart, for you were born to shine. And there's a heart on the back. And this gets folded up again and put back in the little envelope. And you know, usually when I try and make something like this, it never works out that the words are in the right place. However, these turned out to be the right place. So that was, I wanted to be sure and point that out because that's one of my my few things that I did right. And there's some more tissue paper. There's a picture of a little girl holding a kitty cat with some book pages and some homespun behind her. And there's a picture of a bird, one of those that Cindy McDermott sends me. Here's a picture of this is a stamp I have, and this is some kind of just a bottle, like a mason jar, and she put that on dictionary paper and sent me some of those. That was really cool. And this is a postcard with a bird on it. And here is a picture of a little girl with an Easter basket. This is actually the little girl that came with my bunny stamp back in the day when I got Bunny. And I put some wings on her, and up here it says soar on this little canvas tag. And then inside here it says, fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. So that's what she wants to do, which is why I gave her some wings, because you're not going to get very far without those. And that's the end of that little booklet, and it fits in there behind the bunny picture. There's a tuck spot right back there. I guess it's a pocket. And here's a picture of a little girl with lots of layers of stuff, ephemera, fabric, lace, and inside here is a great big tag. There is butterfly wings on this tag, and you turn it over and you open this up, and it says, she wanted to soar above the clouds, so she grew wings on her heart and took flight. And then I got little butterflies on that tag, which is, I know, just ingenious. I think it's been a long day, and I'm very tired. And sometimes when I'm tired, I get goofy. I get goofy a lot. That's what some people would say. And this is a picture that I got from Corinne Yates. She sent me this picture and also some pictures of her family, actually, which are wonderful. And I haven't used them yet, but I'm going to. So thank you, Corinne. Anyway, that dog looks like he's had a really rough day, and there's a bottle of beer or something sitting next to him. So this tag says, another cold one, Harry. And then you turn it over, it says, and keep 'em coming. And then inside here, oh, and this little, it's a paper clip. It says goals at the top. And we've got these two little, this actually is a playing card, and I put a napkin decoupage on it, and then on the back there's a little tag, and it says, still I rise. That's a Maya Angelou, because I thought that little dog looked depressed, so I was giving him a little incentive. And here it says, your mistakes do not define you, and every breath is a second chance. So, you know, oh, and there's a little metal heart. So the point is, you know, if things are going badly and you're sad or whatever, you know, don't ever give up, because you never know what's around the corner and what's going to make your day happy again. And here is a page with an envelope that is actually sewn to the side, and there's a bugler or whatever with wings. And back here it says, if they were let to fly away. And then inside the envelope, there is this little booklet with Bunny looking very dapper in his little scarf with a button. And it says, within your heart, keep one still spot where dreams may go. So that'll give you some exercise when you read that. You have to twist it around. And that goes back in the envelope. And then the envelope has this little primitive flower that I made, and the tab of the envelope slides underneath that flower to keep it shut. And then we have this page, which I did like a house, And this is a moon face. It says all the beautiful stars of the sky. And then this is, oh, that cheesecloth stuff. And over here, I made a tree, and this says 218. This is supposed to be like their little address sticker. And it says the dwelling. And here is a little garden. It says the secret garden. And here is a little pocket. There's a picture of a lady. And then in here, it's a little heart that's folded to look like an envelope. And it says home, where life begins and love never ends. And that's the way I like to think of home. So anyway, that goes in here. And I don't, oh, okay, I have this, I don't think I showed you this yet. This is a booklet, you know, that's always, I always put a booklet in there. There's a cup of tea. There's this, a tag I made that, or like a little tuck spot I made that was like that one Michelle Mulligan made. And here's Bunny in, I think that looks like a very handsome smoking jacket. Could be a bathrobe. And that goes behind here. And this is for our friends in England. And here is a tag. It says, we are the music makers and we are the dreamers of dreams. And then the next page, it says, courage is being yourself every day in a world that expects you to be someone else. And these two ladies are standing there under a bouquet of flowers, or a spray of flowers, and it says share kindness. That's really important because this world is such a mess, and if we could spread more kindness instead of more hate, I think that's a good thing. There's a little heart, there's some a butterfly stamp, and a little piece of lace, and then there's it just says poem, and then there's a little bit of, oh, I don't know, fabrics and lace and stuff, and I put a safety pin on it. And this page says delight. And there's a picture of a little girl. I got that from Sue Olson's shop. And then there's a piece of ephemera that I sewed down at the bottom to make a tuck spot. And it says, stars got tangled in her hair whenever she played in the sky. And there's a star on that side. And there is a bouquet of flowers. I guess I'm a little close. And here is a ticket down at the bottom that I made into a tuck spot. And it says, you can dance anywhere, even if only in your heart. And this one is a picture of a ballet dancer. And those both go in there. And then we have this page that's got some buttons and stuff on it, and this is a stamp that Jan Delbone had in that package of stuff for me, and I thought she was so pretty, so I put her on there, and that's the end of that booklet. So that goes in there behind the house picture, or the house page, whatever you want to call it. And here's a page with two little girls reading a book in a big overstuffed chair. And in here, I made a tag, and on the back it's got a quill, and you know, whatever you call those things, the pen part of a quill set thing. Okay, and here are some butterflies, and this is like a little tiny booklet thing. And you open it up, and it starts out with this, and then there's a butterfly, and it says, I opened a book, and in I strode, now no one can find me. And then there's some ephemera, and it says, a good book is the highest delight. And there's a picture of a mom and a boy, and the number 4 on the back, which has absolutely no meaning, so don't try and figure it out, because it doesn't mean anything. I just liked the tag. And then we have this page with that little girl who is gorgeous, and it says shine. And behind her picture, there's this really pretty paper with roses on one side, and then there's a birds in and with a bird cage on the other side. Here's a little tiny envelope, and inside there's a little thing here that says, "Precious jewel, you glow, you shine, reflecting all the good things in the world." That's by Maya Angelou. And this said, "I made a wish and you came true." And then I put these little cards in there. They say love and precious and sweetheart and I don't know, various things like that. So I stuck those in there and put those in this little envelope. And then it goes in here like this. And then the last page, we have another pocket with vintage buttons down the side. And this one has a picture of a little boy, and it says, "Why blend in when you were born to stand out?" And he is a keeper of fireflies and hamsters. That's his important job. And it says, "You are perfect as you are." And then that's just the back. So that goes in here. And then I have an envelope that I made, and it's got napkin decoupage on it. And this it's just, there's, like it says, a message, the proper use of words, everyday words, few rules for spelling, and then that's got some numbers on it. And this is just for your journaling needs, just plain paper that I inked up, and it's just something I put in the envelope so you would again not have a reason to leave a message to someone in the future. So that goes in here, and the envelope goes in here, and then we have come to the back of the book. And so anyway, it was, fun to work on and fun to make. It doesn't set up very well. It does if you work with it, but it is soft. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys and show you what I've been working on. I hope you have a great day and a great night, whatever, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.